If your VPN only requires a password, you're giving attackers a straight path into your network. I'll explain exactly why VPNs without multi-factor authentication are dangerous, how real incidents happen, and what it takes to lock things down the right way. A VPN is a doorway from the public internet into your private systems. Once someone is logged in, they often have broad access to internal apps, file shares, and services. That's why a password by itself isn't enough. Passwords get phished, reused across sites, guessed with spray attacks, or leaked in third-party breaches. If an attacker gets that one secret and your VPN doesn't ask for anything else, they're in. We see this in the data and in the headlines. Stolen credentials are one of the most common ways breaches start, and ransomware crews love remote access points like VPNs. Real-world cases have shown attackers getting into organizations through VPN accounts that didn't have MFA turned on, and then moving quickly to encrypt systems or steal data. It's not theoretical. It happens because the VPN trusts anyone who knows the password. Multi-factor authentication changes that math. Even if a password is stolen, the attacker still has to provide something they don't have, like a time-based code, a hardware key, or an approved push on a user's device. That extra step blocks the vast majority of automated compromise attempts and a huge chunk of targeted ones too. The point isn't that MFA is magic. The point is that it breaks the simple password equals access formula attackers rely on. Well, what does it actually look like in practice? For starters, you also have to make sure it's for every VPN user, not just admins. Choosing stronger factors like app-based codes or number-matching push prompts are better than SMS. And phishing-resistant options like FIDO2 security keys or passkeys are even stronger. And finally, integrating the VPN with your identity provider so you can get single sign-on, consistent MFA policies, and centralized logging. There are a few more settings that make a big difference. Block legacy or basic authentication that can't enforce MFA. Disable dormant accounts so old logins can't be abused. Require re-authentication on risky sign-ins, like logins from new countries or unfamiliar devices. Limit access based on device health so only compliant, up-to-date machines can connect. And make sure your logs capture who connected, from where, and what they accessed, so you can investigate quickly if something looks off. A common approach hackers might take are MFA fatigue attacks, where users get spammed with push requests. There are simple fixes. Turn on number matching so the user must enter the numbers shown on the login screen into their authenticator. Limit prompt frequency and train staff to report unexpected prompts instead of approving them. These tweaks keep convenience while shutting down noisy attacker tactics. This isn't just for your protection either. Many cyber insurers now expect MFA on remote access like VPNs before they'll quote favorable coverage, and incident responders regularly trace ransomware intrusions back to VPNs without MFA. Requiring MFA isn't just best practice, it's becoming the baseline for doing business and getting insured. If you made it to the end of this video, then I know your data is going to be protected. Make sure you reach out to us at HRCT if you have any questions.